Hello and welcome back to 10 minutes of astrology. My phone is not wanting to stay where I have placed it. Anywho, today we are going to be talking about Mars in Virgo in 2032. Remember to check my housekeeping in the comments. I do not talk about planets that I have not already talked about. I am doing a 4-leaf clover bookmark giveaway when I hit 5,000 subscribers. And let's get started. So Mars is action, war, determination, and work ethic. In Virgo, it is the perfect critique. It is being able to do things as detailed as possible while maintaining perfection. And if you can't do it, they will hire someone who can because they want it done right the first time. So let's get into it. One of the first aspects that this makes is a sextile to Uranus in Cancer at 1 degree. So this is a beautiful alignment. Now, Uranus just got in to Cancer, so it's just starting. It is just learning how to even emotion. And it is electric emotion. So I do have a Uranus video. If you check my housekeeping in the comments, I have a link to my astrology predictions playlist where you will find all the videos I've made in this series up until this point in a chronological order as best as I could do it. Now, this sextile is a nice alignment. So Mars, in this very detailed critique of their actions, is getting along well with the electric emotions that Uranus in Cancer brings. So this is when it's like, no, it's okay, honey. You basically are getting your emotional needs met through more stability, more focus. Basically, when you get lost in the details in this way, it's like a welcome distraction from the emotions that you may be feeling. So if you're in something like therapy, this may be when you are really going into the details to unblocking and unwinding your emotions in a meticulous way that is benefiting you in the long run. Now, you may have like things welling up randomly with Uranus in Cancer. So, this Mars in Virgo is like actively trying to get you to see like the smaller wins and the smaller things. It's very good for water signs to find this balance in this earth at this moment. We also then have a sextile to Saturn in Cancer at 6 degrees. And this is another beautiful thing because getting lost in the details and doing work that is very meticulous and very focused is going to distract you from, Saturn is wisdom and father time, and Cancer is the mother and the emotions. So we have more parental stuff that's going to be happening. And because Saturn is of the father, Cancer is of the mother. So this is with your parents. So maybe getting them to like start a really detailed crap that will distract them, even distracting yourself. Either way, this is good for your emotions. This is good for your parents. This is good for setting and fine details. This is beneficial overall for emotions. So I like this. Then we have it in conjunct to Pluto retrograde in Aquarius at 12 degrees. And this in conjunct has kept coming up. Anytime something happens in Virgo between Pluto and Neptune, Pluto being Aquarius, Neptune being in Aries, there's been a yod. Now, there is a much larger yod, which is the finger of God, happening to Virgo here. It's getting less and less as time moves forward. So this is a very wide yod. It's not nearly as serious as some of the other ones that I've discussed in previous videos, but this in conjunct is bringing back up, are your detailed actions good for the collective? No. And is the collective and what has been changing good for how you like things in just so of an order? No, not necessarily, especially with this yod, which brings in your spirituality. And it's a God's finger alignment. So it's been pointing at Virgos. Again, this isn't nearly as intense, but the inconjunct to Neptune comes right after the inconjunct to Pluto. That's why I'm still saying. Now, a yod could also be God putting his finger upon you to help you and to aid you. So I don't want you to forget that this may be a blessing in disguise as well. But specifically, an inconjunct is an irritating aspect. It is not in alignment. It doesn't work out well usually. So the whatever is happening either in the collective in your home, the collective in your community, the society, it's not going along with the red tape programming that anything in Virgo will have. And basically Virgo needs to like start stripping down how many of these details are really meaningful. Does it matter? It might matter to you, but does it matter in the larger scale of things? Of course not. Then again, the inconjunct to Neptune is it's not aligning spiritually. Everything that you have to have in just so of a way, it doesn't matter to your spirit in the grander scheme of things. And you may feel anything with Virgo that, you know, your spirit isn't aligning with you and that spirit is going against you in some way. So you may absolutely feel that way in this moment as well. Then, approximately October 19th, we have a trine to Jupiter between 23 and 24 degrees. Approximately the 21st, a trine to Chiron at 24 degrees. And then this continues with a sextile to Mercury in Scorpio at approximately 24 degrees. This goes from a grand Earth trine into a kite. These are all fantastic alignments. So the Jupiter to Capricorn is the expansion with your work and with your social status as far as climbing the corporate ladder. So that's very good. All the details and stuff that you're focusing in on work is coming to fruition, and you are definitely being recognized for that. The trine to Chiron in Taurus, this is healing in your home. So all of these details are helping heal in your home, helping other people heal in their homes and in their lives and with their values and with the values that you've set at home. So if you haven't already made like a family crest of values, this would be a fantastic time to be like, hey, what is it that we value in our home? It will help heal the home to have like a broader view of what is it that we're working for here? How can we help? How can we feel more stable and confident and comfortable? And so this is all beautiful. And then with the kite, including Mercury, this is about your small group communications, which have been a little under the radar, a little more on the quiet. You know, you don't speak about. So this is basically when you do all the work, but you take none of the credit. It is very humbling. And this is a beautiful alignment. This is Earth People Reprieve. This is like high echelons moment of you get to have your break and you get to have a moment to relax and take your breath. This is a fantastic moment for Earth people. I want you to take advantage of it while you have it, because it is healing, it is helping, it is expanding, it is expanding into the details. It's really fantastic for your stability. I love this. Then we have Mars going into Libra approximately October 30th, 2032. Thank you so much for watching. And remember, press all the buttons. Thanks. Bye.